discuss about the topic of multimedia system. So multimedia system, introduction of the multimedia system denotes the what is multimedia, then multimedia and hypermedia, then World Wide Web and overview of multimedia software tools and further exploration. Then what is multimedia? Multimedia means the combination of image, text, audio, video. It's called the multimedia. So when different peoples mention the term multimedia, then often you have the quite different and even opposing the viewpoint. The PC vendor has the sound capability and DVD-ROM drive, and perhaps the superiority of the multimedia enabled microprocess and understand the additional multimedia instructions. Then computer science student, the mostly applications used to multiple modalities and including text, image, drawing, graphics and animation, video and sound, including the speech and the interactivity. Then the consumer entertainment vendor, the interactive cable TV and hundreds of the digital channels available or cable TV like the service delivered over the high spread of the internet connections. So the multimedia and computer science denotes the graphics and HCI visualization and computer vision and graph theory networking and systems and multimedia and hypermedia. So here graphics denotes the deals with the creating, editing, displaying and animation of the using computers. Then HCI means human computer interactions, so user interface design. So HCI focus on the designing of the friendly interface and the effective interactive between the human and the computers. It improves the usability and accessibility of the overall experience. Then computer visualizations means visualization denotes data representation. So visualization converts the complex data into the visual format and graphs and diagrams. It helps to understand the platforms, trends and the insight easily. Then computer vision means computer vision denotes the computer vision enables the computer interrupt the analysis of the images of videos, and it is used to object detections and the medical imaging. Then data compression. Data compression is used to reducing the size of the minimum and multimedia files without losing essential information. It helps to efficient storage and transmitting over the networks. Then graph theory. Graph theory is students' notes and used to hypermedia systems. It helps to organize the manage of interconnected multimedia content. The network means the streaming of the communications, means the various types of enables transmission and multimedia across the accomplished to device, and is support the streaming, video conferencing and online communications. Is used to the concept of the main usage of the network concept. Then database system. So the database system storage, manage and the multimedia content efficiently, then ensure the secure organized handling the large media files. So then multimedia and hypermedia. Then components of the multimedia used to the teleconferencing. So teleconferencing system and distributed lectures of higher education and telemedicines and cooperative work of the environment and searching in very large video and image database for the target visual object. And sixth one is augmented reality, means placing the real appearing computer graphics and video object into the scene. So video teleconferencing enables to real-time and video communication between the people and different locations, widely used to the business meeting, online classes and remote collaborations. Then distributed lectures for higher education means it allows to deliver the student multiple locations and through the multimedia networks and support the learning of the online systems, education system. Then telemedicine is used to multimedia communication to provide the medical consultation remotely, and it helps to doctors diagnose the treat patient without physical presence. Then cooperative work environment, it enables the multiple use to network to share the digital platform of real time and used to project the management and software development of the virtual teamwork, and searching the large video and image database used to and generate the graphics scenes, and it enables the experience of the gaming and educational industrial applications. So newspapers are the one of the great media use text, graphics and photographs. So used to including the audio cues for the where video conferencing participants are located, then building a searchable features and video and enabling the very high and low bitrate used to new scalable multimedia products and making the multimedia components and editable, building inverse Hollywood application that can be recreate the process which the video and was made. Then using the voice recognition system used to build the interactive environment of the kitchen and wall web browser. Then multimedia research on topics projects. It's a computer science researches of the multimedia consists of variety of these topics. For one of the topics is multimedia processing and coding. This means the multimedia contents analysis, the base of the multimedia retrieval and multimedia security, audio, video and image processing of compression, etc. Then the multimedia system support and networking means the network protocols, intranet and the operating system, then quality of the service and database. Then multimedia tools and enterprise applications means the hypermedia systems and user interface authoring systems. Then multimedia model interaction and integrations means web everywhere devices, the multimedia education including the computer supported collaborative learning and design application of the virtual environments. Then the current multimedia projects of the camera based object tracking technology used to tracking the control of the object used to user control of the process. Then three-dimensional motion capture is used to multiple actor capture, that multiple real actor virtual studio can be automatically produce the realistic animated model which the natural movement, and multiple views allowing the photorealistic synthesis of the virtual actors. Then several cameras and from several camera under the different lighting effects. Then 3D capture technologies allows to synthesis of the highly realistic facial and animation from speech. Then the specific multimedia application 8, the handicapped person with the low vision capability and elderly used to using the specific multimedia application. Then digital fashion means aims to develop the smart clothing and can communicate with the others. Enhanced clothing use wireless communication and artificially enhance the human interaction social setting. Then the electronic household system is used to develop the initiative to providing the interactive health monitoring service to patients in their homes. Then augmented interaction application means used to develop the interfaces between the real and virtual humans for tasks such as augmented storytelling. Then the multimedia and hypermedia. So the hyperhistory of the multimedia is used to the newspaper. Perhaps the so the first mass communication medium used the text, graphics and images. Means the newspaper are the one of the earliest communication media using the text, graphics and photographs. They provide the information about news, events and the politics and society. They played a vital role shaping the public opinion and spreading the knowledge. Then the motion picture. The motion pictures were developed in 1830s. Observe the motion of the fast of human eye. So then later they evolved to film for the entertainment of the education. Today, the cinemas is the major multimedia industry worldwide. So the wireless radio transmission. The wireless radio transmission Marconi is Italy in 1895. It is allowed the signal to be sent over a long distance without wires. So radio became the important medium news, music and communications. So the television mediums is 20th century established. Videos is commonly available. The medium has since changed the worldwide mass communication. It's greatly influenced by the education and global communication, which combines audio, video and text delivered from the information and entertainment. So the connections between the computers of the multimedia covers what actually the short period in 1945 the Bush wrote the landmark article describing the amounts to the hypermedia system called MEMEX. Then 1960 Ted Nelson coined term of hypertext, and 1967 Nicholas Nekrofik formed the architecture machine group, and 1968 Douglas Engelbart demonstrated the online system shortly called as NLS, another way very early hypertext program. Then 1969 Nelson and Van Dam Brown Universities created the early hypertext editors called Fresh. Then 1976 the MIT Architecture Machine Group proposed a project entitled the Multiple Media, resulted in the Aspen movie map for the hypermedia video disc on 1978. In 1985 the Necropant and Mainzer co-founded the MIT Media Lab, and 1989 the Tim Berners and Lee proposed to the World Wide Web, shortly called as WWW. The 1990s the Christina Hooper Ousley headed the Apple Multimedia Lab, and 1991 the MPEG-1 was approved by the international standard for the digital video, and LED never standards of MBTEC, MB2 and MBEG-4 and further MBEG in the 1990s. The 1991, the introduction of PDA in 1991 became a new period in the use of computer in multimedia. The 1992, the JPEG was accepted the international standard digital image compression led to the new JPEG 2000 standard. The 1992, the M-bone audio multicast on the net was made, and 1993 the University of Leisure National Center supercomputing application produced the NCSA Mosaic of the first full-fledged browser, and 1994 Jim Clark and Mark Anderson created the Netscape program, and 1995 the Java language was created, the platform of the independent application development. 1996 the DVD video player. DVD video was introduced. High quality full length movies were distributed to the single disc. 1998 the XML 1.0 was announced as a W3C recommendation. The 1998 handheld MP3 device, the first made in roads into consumerist tastes in fall of the 1998 with the introduction of device holding 32 MB flash memory. Then 2000 www size was estimated at over 1 billion pages. So the hypermedia and multimedia nodes, the hypertext system means to be non-linearity of the following links that points to parts of the document and to the document fig 1.1. The hypermedia not constrained to be text based and can include other media, example graphics, images, and especially continues the media of the sound and video. The World Wide Web (WWW) is the best example of the hypermedia applications. Hypermedia means the one media is communicated, the another media is called the one media linked to another media is called the hypermedia application. So the multimedia means that computer the information can be represented to the combination of the audio, video, text, image, and animation in addition to the traditional medias. So one text is linked into the another text. It's called the hypertext. Then it's a hypertext is the non-linear format of this structure. Then example of the typical present multimedia application of digital video and editing production system and electronic newspaper and online reference works, encyclopedia and games and home shopping, then video conferencing, video on demand and interactive movies. So the World Wide Web W3 has listed the following WWW three major categories. First one is the universal access of the web resources by everyone and everywhere. Then the effective navigating available information. Then the responsible of the use of posted material. So history of the WWW knows the 1960 the Charles Goldfrapp developed the generalized markup language, shortly called as AIML for IBM. Then 1986, the ISO released the final version of the standard generalized markup languages, shortly called as SGML. The 1990s, the Berners-Lee invented the hypertext markup language HTML, the Hyper Transfer Protocol HTTP. Then 1993, the NCSA released the alpha version of the Mosaic based on the version of Marx Anderson X Windows, the first popular browser. Then 1994, the Mark Anderson had formed Measure Communication Corporation, latest Netscape Communication Corporations. So in the 1998, the W3C accepted the XML version 1.0, the specification as recommendation, the main focus of the W3C and supersets of HTML. Then HTTP, Hypertext Protocol, which was originally designed by transmitting the hypermedia but can also support transmitting of any file type. The hypertext stateless request to response of the protocol, no information carried over the next request. So the basic request format of the user method, then URI version, additional headers and message body. The 3 points are the basic request format. The URI means the uniform resource identifier used to identify to the resource accessed, example host name always preceded by the token HTTP. Two popular methods, get and post. The basic response format means the version status code, status phrase, then additional headers, then message body. So two commonly seen the status codes are 200, okay, means the request was processed successfully. Then 404 not found denotes the URI does not exist. Then HTML means hypertext markup language. The HTML language published in the hypermedia on the World Wide Web defining using the HTML. The HTML uses the ASCII means American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Is the portable of all different possibility, binary incompatible means computer hardware. The current version of HTML version is 4.0, then above, and the next generation HTML and XHTML is reformulation of HTML using the XML. The HTML tags are describing the document of the elements, means token params defining the starting point of the element, then closing tag of the tokens of the ending point of the element. Then some elements to have no ending tags. So very simple HTML package of follows. Starting means tag HTML, then tag head, then title, then sample web pages, then the title in between the title open tag and title open close tag, you will enter the name of the page. Then meta name is author, then content is currently professor. This is the meta name. Then head, the close tag of the head means, then body. Body denotes the open tag of the body, means the main content of write this in between the open and close tag of the body. Then P denotes the paragraph of the program. So we can put any text like here between the open paragraph tag and close paragraph tags. Then finally close the body tag and finally close the HTML tag. So naturally HTML has more complex structure and can be mixed with the other standards. Extensible markup language means extensible markup language for the WWW is which modularity of the data structure and view so that application can be able to define the tags. So some of the examples of using the XML is stock information of the database according to the user query. So finally send the XML style sheet XML depending on the types of the device and display the information. The server script and the DTD rules to generate the XML document according to the query using from your database. Then define the first document type definition DTD is you already defined of this XML extensible markup language. Then the current XML versions and above the W3C in the XML syntax looks like the HTML index, although it's so much strict. So all tags are lower case and the tags then can only inline data to terminate itself, token, params and close tag. So means the user namespaces of the multiple DTD declaring the different elements, but the similar tag names can have their elements distinguished. So DTD can be imported from URI as well. An example of XML document structure, the definition of small XHTML document. The XML version 1.0 encoding the ISO 8859-1 means the document HTML public W3C and XML HTML 1.0 denotes the website address of the HTTP W3 org and TRXT HTML D and XHTML transition.dtd and close the HTML tags. So the following XML related specifiers are also standardized. Means XML protocols is used to enhance exchange the XML information between the process. Then XML schema is a more structured and powerful language for defining XML data types, and the XXL basically CSS for XML. So SMIL synchronized multimedia integration language pronounced SUMAR and particular application of XML globally predefined DTD that allows the specification of the interaction among the media types and user input in a temporally scripted manner. Then SMIL means synchronized multimedia integration language. Purpose of SMIL is also desirable for the publish of multimedia presentation using the markup language, and multimedia markup language needs to scheduling as well the synchronization of the different elements and define the interactivity of the user. Then W3C established the working of the group in 1997 to come up with the specification of multimedia synchronization languages accepted in August 2001. Then SMIL 2.0 specified the SML using the modelization approach, similar to the one used XHTML. Then the language profile specifies the particular grouping of the modules, and particular modules may have integration requirement into the profile of the must follows. Then all the SMIL divided into the modules of the XML, then elements attributes the values of the functionality. Then SMIL 2.0 main language profile that includes almost all SMIL modules. So here the documents say types SMIL public W3C DTD and 2.0. This is the body head of the document and meta name enter, then close the head tags and open the body tag and open the para ID and sequence open. Then video source means which area the video files are stored. These locations are given to this program coding. Then image source, IMGSRC denotes the image source. So image storage area is mentioned this area. Then close the sequence tag. Then audio SRC means audio stored area. Audio source, which audio source denotes mention this area. Then text SRC means text source. Then finally close the paragraph. Then finally close the body and finally close the SMIL. Finally close tag of SMIL. So an overview of multimedia software tools denotes the categories of software tools briefly examined here. On the music sequencing and notation, digital audio and graphics and image editing, video editing, animation and multimedia authoring. So Cakewalk is now called as Pro Audio. The tab sequencer comes to older device that store the sequence of the notes of event MIDI. It also possible of WAV files to Windows MCA commands. So it's music tracks means MCA ubiquitous components to Windows API. So Cubase, another sequencing editing program with capability of similar to those Cakewalk. It includes some digital audio and editing tools. Then Macromedia sound edit is a match of the program for creating audio for multimedia projects and web that integrates well, and another Macromedia products such as Flash and Directors. Then digital audio means digital audio tools with accessing and editing the actual sampled sound makeup and audio. Then Cool Edit means the very powerful popular digital audio toolkits to emulate the professional audio studio. Then multi-track productions and sound file editing including digital signal processing effect. The SoundForge sophisticated PC-based program for editing the audio WAV files. Then the Pro Tools is used to higher-end integrated audio production and editing environment. Then the MIDI creation of the manipulation of the powerful audio and mixing, recording and editing software. So graphic and image editing is used to various types of software in this concept. So Adobe Illustrator is a powerful publishing tools of Adobe. From Adobe, it's used to vector graphics and graphics can be exported to web. Then Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop standards in graphics, image processing and manipulation tools. There are various versions now. Adobe CS25 is the latest version of this Adobe Photoshop that allows the layers of images, graphics, text can be separately manipulated for the maximum flexibility. Then filter factor permits the creation of the sophisticated lighting effect of the filters. Then Macromedia Fireworks means software for making graphics and specifically for this web. Then Macromedia Freehand, a text for web graphics editing tool that support many bitmap formats such as GIF, PNG and JPEG. Then video editing tools. The Adobe Premiere and Intuitive Simple video editing tools for non-linear editing and putting video clips into any order. Video and audio arranged in a track that provides a large number of video and audio tracks to superimpositions and virtual clips. Then the large library built to the filters and motion for the clips and effective multimedia production with little effort. So the Adobe After Effects is useful to the powerful video editing tool that may enables to change the existing movies and can be added many different effects and lighting and shadows and motion blurring and layers. So finally, video editing tools by Apple and Microsoft only. Then animation. So Java 3D animation is used to construct the 3D graphs similar to way which the Java media frameworks used to handling the media files. It's an abstraction of built the OpenGL and DirectX used to. DirectX used to the Windows API support to the video and image and audio and 3D animations. Then OpenGL is used to highly portable, most popular 3D API. Then rendering tools used to the 3D Studio Max of the rendering tools that can be very high-end professionals and character animation, then game development and visual production. The Maya is used to communicate the products and soft image and as well as the complete modeling package used to many other used to using the Maya software. Then RenderMan is rendering the package of creating the pixel. Multimedia authoring means Macromedia Flash allows you to interact with the movie by using the score metaphor and arrange the parallel event of sequence. Then Macromedia Director used to move the metaphor creative to the scripting language, and Linko used to allow to creating the complex of the interactive movies. Then Otherware means match a well support to product based on the iconic flow control metaphor. Then Quist is similar Otherware, many ways to use to type of flow charting and metaphor, however used to flow charting mode to encapsulate the information in a more abstract called as frames or simply subroutine levels. Then some open source multimedia authoring tools of virtual dub is processing and utility of 32 and 64-bit platform licensed under the GNU GBL. The given then Audacity is a free and easy use to edit and record for the Windows, Mac OS and GNU Linux of the operating system. And given website address is given below. Then Composer is to complete web authoring systems, which combines the file management and easy to use of web pages editing, designed to be extremely and easy to use. The given composer.net website is given website address is given below. So thank you for this patient. Thank you.